Hello, back again. I'm not sure if this is going to be just a quick update or if we're going to have some video footage and me craft along. I say craft along because I haven't decided whether to cross stitch or to knit, because although it'll be footage of me doing stuff, the footage to accompany it won't be what I'm watching. It'll likely be gameplay footage, and I've not decided what game. I had a couple of ideas, but I don't know. So, first off, get some things out of the way. I'm not showing everything off because I keep forgetting what I have and haven't shown off. But first we have, I believe I showed this off last time, but just in case. Also, it helps with a couple of things I will show. We had from Blue 5 Creations an Aero Ace glitter bottle, which is based off the old, sand sort of bottles, and a glittery badge. And recently, I've been deciding to do the separate aromantic and asexuals just to, complement it. I kept trying to stick with the Mix of 2 version, but not everyone had them. Let's see if I can try and find, because I've got these labelled. There it is. As I said, the individuals. There's no badges, just the balls. So there's a romantic, and there's asexual. And yes, there's a lot of pride stuff again. Apologies if that bugs people. Some of the stuff isn't, but... Alright, what do we got here? Aromantic wristband / hair tie. So, basically one of these. But the aromantic version. And Solitaire wristband / hair tie. That one was a gift. Thank you for ordering for the shop in the first time in ages. So yeah, there's the aromantic ones. I was hoping to get the asexual ones, but Holly ran out, unfortunately. But there's the aromantic ones. And again, as a gift, I got the Solitaire, which I think is kind of cool. Yeah, being Scottish and all. So's the business, actually. Hence everything being labelled with "made with love from Scotland." I think it's Aberdeen she's on. Is it? Yeah, Aberdeen. It's got it on the return address. So just a bit further north. To complement that, we have, Solitaire hair ties, and what looks to be an Aero Ace wristband. I think this is a replacement. This is from Sarah from Boho Faye, the one that did me anklets and other wristbands, of which I've lost a wristband again. But I don't think I needed to take this one out due to it being found. And I purchased another one because I couldn't remember if I got a replacement, because yes, again, I lost the wristband. The one that was found. Yeah, there's this ribbon hair tie, and I chose the bobble version. I'm not interested in the clasps. So yeah, I had them arrive around the same time, hence why I put that one in there. So yeah, in the next few days I'm expecting yet another Aero Ace. Die-on blooming wristband. These are the ones you normally see me wearing in the videos. Back to the silk stuff. This is hair accessories. And I clearly haven't opened it yet because it's still got the sticker. Should be... yeah. Aye, these do have clasps. They are, well, they're basically hair grips. Silk hair grips with nice glittery hearts in the middle. And this one should be a headband. It's actually folded over at the back. Yeah. Got a headband as well. Please recycle packaging. Bit of was it patriotism? I believe the term is. Being patriotic. That's what I'm trying to say. No, forget it. I don't do well with tissue paper. Once I start taking it out of boxes, it doesn't like to return properly, so it's not getting put back in. So there's the grips. There's the ribbon. Well, the headband. I probably should put the wristband in that with a bit. Nah. Oh yeah, speaking of the Aero Ace wristbands and anklets, I got the aromantic ones. So we have aromantic wristband, asexual wristband, there's the anklet, there's the other anklet. That's how you can tell which one they are. It's like the size on kind of gives it away. Basically what you do is just untie them and then put them over your wrist or around your ankle and tie them back up to, you know, adequate size. Alright, can I get this back in there? I do have cross-stitch stuff to move on to, by the way. I actually have purchases of the cross-stitch variety. That reminds me I might have to fish some stuff out from under the bed. Because, yeah, purchases. I definitely have a feeling one of the things I didn't show. I apologize if I sound a bit odd, it's just that a massive sneezing session. I think that's all the boxes. Next we have Little Green Meow Evolution Pride stickers. Rick, I believe. Again, it's the separates, so we have the Pallone Leafeon and Umbreon for Aromantic. Umbreon returns, but this time with Leafeon's counterpart, Glaceon, for Asexual. I like how, you know, managed to look at the various evolutions. I think even Eevee, depending on the thing, is included, and it's just like, right, who pairs up with what depending on the flag. Reese. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's an I. It's R-H-I-S or I-Z. I'm used to Reese being spelled YS. So, oh yeah, that was the thing I took out. So that's that. And then again from the same seller. Oh yeah, this is cross-stitch stuff, but it's not in the envelope. Bookmark, which I wrote bookmarred. I put a D. And keychain. These are not Pride. We have the Pokemon Vulpix and its counterpart, Alolan Vulpix. You got fire and ice. And was it Isopod, I believe these insects are called. Reese really loves isopods. You got that side, and the exact same on the back. There's like keychains, pictures, bookmarks. Where does sticker and keychain go? Because there's a shop local sticker. I think there's one of them in the other envelope as well. Thank you so much for buying from me again. I think that's what the other card says. Because we're the other Evolution Pride sticker, the Aerowaste. And that transitions me on to the cross-stitch stuff. Specifically needles, size 26 and 8. 26 and 28, that is. And I have put them, I have no clue where. What have I done with them? Aha! I also got size 24 as well. I'll show them in a minute. That's 28s. I got two 28s. These are, when I was testing them out, these are great for backstitch. The reason why I got umpteen different sizes is for the simple reason the 20s were basically pulling the Ada fabric apart. You're getting like massive holes, and it's only when you wash that it kind of closed up. And depending on the other size needle I was using, it was like either too big for it or too small, especially the plastic. So we have an empty 24 because that's what I'm using right now. Half full because it's actually 9 needles I'm using. And then there's 1, 2, yeah, just 2 because I got 4 of them. Full sets of 24. So that's for the Ada fabric. And for the 14 count plastic canvas, we have two 26s. Because even the 24s were just like, yeah. I tried the 28s and they go straight through it. So it's like, let's try 26. It's fine. Also, I went to use that 16 count blooming plastic canvasy stuff that I got free because the visitor to one of the coffee shops that's near me was like, oh, I got all this I got this big bunch of 16 count plastic canvas, or at least just canvas fabric. And the shop owner was like, oh, I know who would enjoy that. I think I might have shown it off, I don't know, ages ago. But I got it. I tried doing 2/1. And it was really thin. So I thought, how about just like 10 count? Let's go for the 4/1. And it is ideal. It's absolutely perfect. Yeah. So there's a surprise. In fact, The current picture I'm doing, I went to do it on a 16 count. That was my initial plan, or one of my initial plans. But I couldn't hold it properly, nor could I see properly, because the size of it, usually I go down as far as like 14. I can do 16 depending, but yeah. So I ended up with a 14, because I even tried 10, and yeah, that went well. Yeah, it would have been massive. So it's like, nah. It's literally flipped the size of the 14. Because the 16 was 6 by 6 inches. 14 is 6.9. Because it's square. And 10 was flip it, 9.6. And since the 10 sheets are 10.5 by 13.5, yeah, that'd be heck to hold on to as I was finishing off the picture. So it's like, no. As good as it looks, no. In fact, speaking of, one second, I might have to take these headphones off. Okay, back. With drink. Got an Ovaltine. Right. I think I put the 10 count plastic, the new one I bought, or the new sheets I brought, with the old sheets. I'm not fishing them out because they're underneath everything. I had to restock on 14 because apart from literal strips, it's just this. It's probably hard to see. But it's like a big-ish bit there and smaller pieces. So I had to buy some more. As such, although I've used one of them slightly, I think that's the big cut up piece there. Oh no. Here's one of the sheets. I've already marked it in case I want to use it. Because I was going to use it for this, but I didn't. Make good bit marks. But that, along with them, that's 18 sheets. Plastic. I managed to get 18 sheets for like 19 pounds. So I think I got enough 14 count plastic. Makes a change from the usual 4 sheets at a time or whatever. A lot cheaper as well. Because looking at some of the listings on Amazon, just the 4 sheets are about that price. So put that back in there. So yeah, plenty of plastic. Because I don't have it anymore, but I did complete about half of page 1 on plastic. I was having trouble seeing the holes with the colours I was using, and because it wasn't gridded and stuff like that. So it's like, nah, swap to the canvas again. Couldn't see it, so in the end I ended up changing to fabric. And here is my current project. The cross-stitch version of this. A wonderful blanket Mum made back in 1979. I've essentially stitched this corner down to here on the diagonal, so that's about how much I've completed in stitch format. Well, I'm still finishing off one diagonal, but that's how much I've done so far. And it'd be, if I'm knitted version of that. I also have a couple of projects to show off. I actually did do a time lapse of these, but I have them sitting here on 10 count plastic from the Amazing Digital Circus YouTube series. We have protagonist Pomne, and the character people like to consider an antagonist. We don't know, only 2 episodes have been out. He's a bit of a jerk. We have jacks. So there's them two. So yes, I believe that's all I have to show. So I will say one thing that's hilarious. And I'm alright to show these patterns. I've had Mom's permission, blah blah blah. Here's my cross stitch one. Right? And it shows here white. 10 rows. I had to actually reprint this off because I only had 9 rows. And then I looked at the LoomKnit version, so the main project version. And it has, if I can hold it, 9 rows. It's only 9 white, so I've put at the bottom. White row must be added above and below the lemon blend. Likewise, white column added either side of it. I'll put of. I've not even finished the sentence. But yeah, because I'm not in the mood to reprint it. But I've got it marked out on the thingies anyway. On all the pegs where all the blends are, so I got my respective gaps. Which need to be referred back to the blanket, and I might end up having to write these out. But I might jot her at hand or on a pad of paper because there's side 1. There's side 2. There's side 3. And there's side 4. As you can tell, these instructions were the very first thing that I printed off my new printer. So I was trying to get the hang of how it worked, because sometimes with printers you just turn the page over for double-sided. Other times you have to turn the full sheet of paper around and over. Sometimes you don't even have to turn it over. Although it feels like you do. I don't know. But you have sometimes it's printed side face up, sometimes blank side face up. So yeah, I might rewrite these, or just do single print off of pages 3 and 4. And also, I know it's got blue on the blue. That's because I forgot to take off the page filter before printing the document. I usually put blue page filter on the open office documents so I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, for anyone that's not seen loom knitting instructions, that's what loom knitting instructions look like. Literal stitch by stitch. So yeah. Because what have I put here? Either a long loom with average 120 pegs, or an infinity/S loom. I'm considering using the latter. Lemon may be swapped in for white, as per original design. And if I do decide to swap it in, which I don't intend to, I'd have to do what was done with the original design, and that's just standard back forward rows. Well, at least that's what Mum said. Yeah, pink through white 3, I've actually numbered them all, will be worked in mock cross stitch. So we have the pink, and it has different colour changes, blah blah blah. Right, was it? I should have it written somewhere. Ah, here it is. Lemon/central white will be worked using U-wrap knit stitch, so just knitting. You can either do the E's, the U's, the flats, the knits, the true knit. The true knit is the opposite of the purls, where you pull it down behind the current, loop on the peg as opposed to up, which is the equivalent of needles apparently. Where I think it's with needles, you go in front of one of the needles for knit stitch and then behind for the purl stitch, or the other way around. But it's supposed to be the equivalent, you know, instead of in front and the back, depending on your stitches, you pull it down or pull it up. But it's supposed to give the same effect. It's also the tightest stitch, so depending on your loom, it may or may not be, you know, advised. Or even your project. This one, I would not say so. Unless you got an alright loom, that's fine with that. It depends on your gauge size and between the two pegs and blah blah blah. But I'm not going to use it. Dang hair. And I can't even look behind my ears. Yeah, that'll do. I don't know why that came out. But yeah. For those that have never seen loom knitting instructions, again, that's what they look like. I had to write that out and then type it and then print it myself. Line by line. Because it being Mum's blanket, there was obviously no instructions. She just basically made the, you know, crocheted the blanket as she went. So, yeah. Also, if anyone's interested in doing the blanket, be it cross stitch, diamond painting, beadwork, the original crochet, knitting, be it needles or, well, I might have it for needles. I don't have written instructions. I suppose you can kind of use the loom knitting ones. I don't know. But loom knitting and stuff like that. The links will be in the video description. It takes you to my Mediafire page. And there's a separate folder there for the baby blanket. Which can also just be used as a regular, you know, little blanket to put over your legs, or, you know, something to have over one of your stools or whatever. Because Mum used it as a, like, she actually had this chair that she took the back off of it, shortened the legs, and basically turned it into a footstool. And then she just have the blanket resting over that. So it was like that for the longest time. Until we moved. And I ended up with a blanket. So, yeah. And I believe, yes, that is indeed finally it for now. So,